Hey everyone, this is Jace here for Men in Transition. The topic this week is relationships. Okay, the first question is how well people you've dated have accepted you. Okay, well, I was in a long term relationship that was also a long distance relationship with my ex boyfriend. It ended about 11 months ago, and we were together a year and 5 months, really like a year and a half. He He was supportive of my transition. He was supportive of me. He called me male pronouns. He called me Jace. He actually helped me pick out my middle name, even though I have since changed that middle name because we broke up and other reasons. He helped me choose my original middle name, and he was just very, very supportive. Now, the people I've dated since then have not been as supportive. I've dated, girls who seemed like they were supportive, but then they told me stuff like, you're not a complete man, you're not a full man, um, and stuff like that. So, I mean, my long term boyfriend was very supportive, but the people I've dated after that have not been supportive. And actually, since dating him, I haven't long term dated anyone at all, period. But I haven't even short term dated somebody who was really supportive like he was. I've dated people who were semi supportive, but not as supportive as he was. Even though, I mean, he did slip up on occasion, and he did say things that were kind of transphobic at times. He always tried his best to be really supportive at all times. Tips for dating trans guys. Well, in a lot of ways, trans guys are just like cis guys. We want to be called, male pronouns. We want to be called by a proper name, and we want our terms referred to, we want our parts referred to as male parts. So in that way, we're similar. However, dating a trans guy is different as well. We want you to always respect us as men. I mean, that's the same with cis men, but it is especially important for trans guys. We want you to respect us. Like when we're unbound and not packing, we want you to still see us as guys. And a big thing in the trans community is body image and being afraid that the person we're with is not going to like our bodies, especially if we're pre everything. And so, a tip for dating a trans guy is to always let him know that you support him, that you love him, and that he is a man to you because he is a man, um, no matter what his body entails, because his body is male. If he identifies as male, his body is male. And a good tip for dating a trans guy is to just let him know that you see him as male. You're always there for him, always see him as male. And anything else, the third part is anything else you can think of in relationships. I know that I found the most helpful to me is when I'm just treated, as a cis guy. Like, I want the person I'm with to make, trans positive videos with me and stuff, but I also want them to not really make me being trans a big deal. Like, I don't want them to bring up the fact that I'm trans, like, all the time. I don't want them to introduce me as their trans boyfriend. And I don't want them to tell all their friends that I'm trans. I know, like, a lot of guys have had problems with their partner outing them as a trans guy and saying this is my trans boyfriend, he's transgender or whatever. I do, I personally do not like being outed as trans. I mean, I have a lot of videos saying I'm trans. I tell people I'm trans, but it's my thing. Me telling people I'm trans is me. That's for me to do. And I don't like when people do that. I would rather, my partner just say, this is my boyfriend, this is my boyfriend, Jace, this is my boyfriend. I don't want them to say, this is my trans boyfriend, or this is my trans whatever. I want them to say, this is my boyfriend. And if I want to tell them I'm trans, it's my business, but it's not for my partner to tell anyone. But I'd rather them just say, this is my boyfriend. I mean, obviously, dating is different per person. Also, another tip I have for trans guys is don't put heteronormative dating views on the relationship. And what I mean by that is I've dated several girls who have wanted me to act just like a cis man, and I grew up different from that. I mean, I was raised differently. I have very different life experiences, and in a lot of ways, I'm still figuring out how to be socialized as a guy. I mean, because even though I am a guy, I'm having to relearn how to be social, how to socialize with people. And so I'm going to need, my partner to be patient with that, and I'm going to need my partner to also understand that. And and for you to expect, your boyfriend to um be this like heteronormative man. I mean, he really may be, but you shouldn't put any rules or restrictions on him. Just say this is my boyfriend and accept him as he is. Don't put any rules or laws or restrictions. Just accept him as he is. That has to be my main thing. Accept your boyfriend as he is. And again, and I need to stress this, do not out him, okay? There's some people who are extremely psychotic and will do crazy shit if they figure out that he's trans. So just don't do it. Plus, it's rude. Just don't do it. Okay, I hope you have a good day. Talk to you later.